Yeah.
Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to prepare the clay for what you need. You must have your template that you're going to use. You must have your side paper that you need so we know how much clay we have. We're going to use 2 slab rollers. We're going to start with the one on the countertop, and then we will roll it to the exact size, which is the floor model one. So I'm going to give you some clay to start with. I'm going to give you enough that you should be able to get your walls out. Now let's talk again about how to do this most efficiently. Start by trying to flatten it down. I myself would work on a board that has some plastic on it. If we don't have enough, I've got plenty of boards and plenty more plastic, we can make it for you. And I'm just kind of slowly just turning this like a rectangle, like a cube, like a box, and I'm going to flatten this down. We will eventually be to about 3/8 of an inch. So when we get down to this, it is going to stretch. What we always do when we use a slab roller is you make sure it's going to fit one dimension. And I'm going to tell you the easiest way for this project is to make it fit the height, not the width, because we don't need to stretch it so far. But if you get it to fit here, you got a lot of clay you're going to have to be able to go through. So we're going to try and match the height of the box. And I just kind of go through this, controlling it to make sure I can go through it. All right, the first roll is going to get you to about 1/2 of an inch. So in order for it to work, you have to keep this between 3/4 of an inch and an inch, or you're going to get it too thin and there will be no stretching going on. So I'm just really trying to maintain this and making sure I'm a little bit bigger than my actual rectangle. If I have any cracks going on, I'm going to smooth them out. And you're going to continue doing that because the compression that will go on this from the roller, any cracks will become bigger issues. So you want to deal with that as you can. I'm going to give you clay off a block to keep it because slabs have the tendency to warp. And there is enough issue that's going to happen as we try and make the walls and keep them steady. All right, so I'm beyond there, but before I go through it, I'm going to make sure I have straight edges, because if it's a curve and it stretches. All right, so that's pretty close, and I think that's good enough in terms of what I need before I go through the first slab roller. All right, with the exception of, remember if I'm going a thicker piece and trying to send it through, we want to tap one of those angles, one of those onto an angle, so the clay has something, the roller has something it can grab onto in terms of the clay. I will do this with all my pieces so I can roll it all out together. I will give each of you 2 pieces to start with, and then we'll come back because you're going to see in a little bit how I will have extra.